Okay, so we pick up where we left off from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta last week. Um, Sierra, she calls up her good friend Carly over to the nail salon, and they talk about everything that went on between Sierra, Mariah, and Shooter. And apparently, Sierra has been dealing with a whole lot of shit since the incident happened. She's very hurt by the fact that Mariah would even be sitting up here fucking her husband when she took her in as her little sister, you know what I'm saying? And although I don't really fuck with Sierra and I don't really like the bitch, period, it is really fucked up that Mariah would do that to her, and not even just Mariah, but her husband would do that to her. That is very much a betrayal, you know what I'm saying? And not only was he fucking the bitch, he was giving her money, you know what I'm saying? Basically pimping herself out to the bitch. And Carly was like, well, have you talked to Mariah? And Sierra was like, well, no, I haven't talked to Mariah. I don't want to be bothered with Mariah. I kick Shooter out the motherfucking house. I just really don't want to deal right now. And Carly pretty much encourages Sierra to confront Mariah. And I also agree with that, because at the end of the day, even though you were upset with her, y'all had a friendship. And even though what she did was fucked up, y'all still had a friendship. So I do think that it would be better if you would just talk to her about it. And just like Carly told Sierra, if you want your answers, you have to be nice about it. So try to be a nice bitch about getting the answers that you need. So eventually Sierra went ahead and talked to Mariah after Mariah blew her fucking phone up so many times to get her attention. And Sierra asked Mariah what really happened. And Mariah was like, well, remember when you had your book signing and, you asked me to take Shooter home because he had way too many drinks. And, as I was taking him back to your house, he kept on groping me. And since I was lit, one thing led to another and we fucked. That's pretty much what she said. She ain't say it in the same type of tone that I said it, but that's pretty much what she was saying happened. And Sierra felt like the bitch was lying. She was like, you lying and yada 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 because your body made up like a 12-year-old. Now this is what Cardi was talking about. If you want your answers, bitch, you need to be nice about getting your motherfucking answers. But you couldn't even talk to this bitch about the situation in a peaceful, classy manner. You want to talk about how the bitch body made up like a damn child's body. What the fuck that got to do with her fucking your husband? Because at the end of the day, that damn little boy body was in your bed fucking your husband and getting your money. So it doesn't matter if her body looked like a damn teenage body or a little boy body. At the end of the day, she fucked your husband. And at the end of the day, that really don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not on Mariah's side at all. But Sierra is just a terrible person in my eyes. Like, I just don't fuck with that bitch. Like, she just gets on my nerves, and it's hard to feel sorry for her because of her fucked up ass attitude. But yeah, all I can say is after she said all of that, Sierra threw a purse at her, and security swooped in and grabbed her, and she left the motherfucking premises. So Waka and Charlie, which is Tammy's daughter, I think that's Tammy's daughter from another relationship. They go out on their little skate day at Cascade, and Charlie expresses that she misses him, and Waka tries to ask her what can she help him get Tammy back. And she was giving him all these little suggestions, and I thought it was cute. But it's something about Tammy's daughter. She seems a bit awkward, and I'm not saying that in a malicious way. She seems like one of those awkward kids, one of those kids that's offbeat. You know what I mean? That's what she seems like to me, and there's nothing really wrong with that. It's cute, you know what I'm saying, but that's how I feel. She just seemed a bit awkward. I don't know if it's because the camera's in her face or what, but she does seem a little bit awkward. um Walker goes to see Deb, and Deb just gave him their real talk, you know what I'm saying? Even though Deb is Walker's mama, she never steers him wrong when it comes down to Tammy. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of it all, you can't fuck around on somebody one, two, three times and expect it to be okay for them to take your cheating ass back. Like for me, I've always said before I started dating people, me and my friends would have these big debates, because at the time I had never had a real relationship before. I never even dated anybody. So it was like I would always say, if a person cheated on me, that's the end of the relationship. Because I feel like if you cheat on me, then you never wanted me in the first place. Or if you cheated on me, then there's no need for me to still be with you. What's a relationship without trust? You know what I'm saying? But as I've gotten older and seen a lot more, just because a person cheats on you, you know what I'm saying? That's not really, to me, that's not a big ground for breaking up. I do think that you do need to break apart from that situation, but I think that you can get past one, incident of infidelity. That's how I feel, but sometimes some people can't take just one incident, because even if you forgive that one incident, you still have to, grow, build you, the person that you forgive, and still have to grow their trust with you, because it's going to take them a while for them to get your trust back, because they have cheated on you. So I do understand it, and Deb said you got to do better than that. You just can't be cheating on a bitch all them times and think that, okay, I'm gonna apologize and we're gonna get back in the bed and roll around like everything okay, because it don't work like that, and it don't work like that, and Walker needs to know that. And Deb said, because I ain't there another bitch finna knock on my door. And I agree with that. So Tammy and Charlie, like I keep telling y'all, I don't fuck with Tammy, period. But I will say that the talk that she had with her daughter was nothing but real motherfucking talk. And that's a talk that a lot of these girls growing up need to understand. It's not about the material things. It's not about what the fuck they can do for you. It's not what the fuck a man buys you. If a man doesn't treat you like a princess or the queen that you are, you don't need to be with them. Sometimes you got to understand that it's not all about the jewelry. It ain't about the money. It ain't about the clothes. It ain't about the shoes. It's about what the fuck they can give you emotionally. That's how I feel, because I was in a relationship where a motherfucker thought that they can buy my affection. A motherfucker thought that if they bought me something, I'd just shut the fuck up, and it wasn't about that. I mean, you can buy me a Subway and shut me up for about 15 minutes, but that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't matter what you buy me. It's all about what you can give me, not financially, but emotionally and mentally and spiritually. That's what it's about. So if you're not treating your woman like the queen she is or the princess that she wants to be, then you don't need to be with her. Go out and be community property. Don't get in a private relationship and then still be community property. Like, come on now. Something happened in quote between Stevie J and Jocelyn, but the only thing I can say is the baby turns out to be Stevie's baby. Now here's my thing. Jocelyn talking about, oh, I'm mad now when the results come back that Stevie J is the father of her baby. But why you mad? Because if you knew that Stevie was the only nigga you laid down with, why would you be sitting up here making comments talking about now you mad that he's the father of your baby? So clearly you was lying about not laying down with somebody else. Apparently you was expecting another nigga to be the father of your baby. Jocelyn be full of it, and y'all be sipping on the Kool-Aid all the time. I can't. So, Tommy is trying to get her business on point. She's trying to start this little liquor line, this wine line, and she invites KK. Now KK gave her the real tea. You know what I'm saying? Karen King is always there for Tommy, and I don't blame her, because Tommy ain't got no guidance. Look at how her mama went at it. And she said that she don't feel like it's good for her to be getting high off her own supply when she's a semi-alcoholic herself. It's not really a good idea for her to be selling alcohol when she's, when she uses alcohol for the wrong things. And Tommy got emotional because she doesn't feel like she's an alcoholic. But just like I get upset when somebody tries to tell me that I'm so angry, when all reality I am. You know what I mean? Like, when people give you the real tea, we don't really want to hear it. And the fact that she got so emotional when KK told her that she was an alcoholic, it pretty much solidified what the fuck she said. You're an alcoholic. But I do respect your grind. I do respect your hustle. You trying to do something for the better. You trying to take your negative and turn it into a positive, which is all that really matters. So Jessica Dime, Tommy, and Jock, they talk about Carly. And Jessica Dime asks Tommy and Jock if Carly knows about their relationship, but they both feel like, we don't owe this bitch shit. Like, what the fuck does Carly need to know? And Jock was like, me and Carly we are not in a committed relationship. We just doing our thing, and that's just what it is. And me and Tommy having a good time. You know what I'm saying? And That's when Jacques decides to ask Tommy about the treasure thing. And Tommy was like, well, the bitch got slick with me, you know what I'm saying? I gave her a fruit salad, and the next thing you know, I had to pop the bitch a few times. And that is what happened. So then there's the wine tasting. All the girls are there, Rashida there, Scrappy there, Jock there, Mimi there, just about everybody there. And the next thing you know, Mimi gives this whole spiel to Tommy about how happy she is that she's turning her negative into a positive, and she's trying to do everything she can to change. So that's when lovely Mimi comes in, and she tells, she sees Dime. She was like, hey Dime, I ain't seen you since Jocelyn's video shoot. So when she said something about Jocelyn's video shoot, that's when everybody is like, she was at Jocelyn's video shoot. So Tommy was like, you was at Jocelyn's video shoot? She was like, yeah. And then Tommy was like, you back fucking with her? And then she was like, yeah, just like you're in the spirit of change, and I feel like Jocelyn is trying to change. So as Jessica Dime going on this spiel about how Jocelyn changing, Tammy interrupts to change the subject. And that's what makes Jessica Dime upset. Apparently, Jessica and Dime and Tammy got a beef that none of us really knew about. It was about some Instagram beef about a comment that Tommy made about women over 30 wearing colored hair, and now Jessica Dime's still mad, and she wanted to use it as an excuse to come for Tammy. The thing about it is, I don't fuck with Tammy, but I don't understand why you feel like you got to talk about. All you had to say was you buried the hatchet with Jocelyn is dead. Don't go on no damn Jocelyn is a changed person spiel right about now, because that Tommy don't fuck with that bitch. So why would you even try to defend this bitch? And that's why Tammy changed the subject, because at the end of the day, this is her event. So why would she want to be sitting up here talking about Jocelyn? She wouldn't want to sit up here and talk about Jocelyn. So then they get into an argument, and Tammy gets ready to throw that drink, and Jessica gets the fuck up, and they was about to fight. I wish they just would have let their asses fight. And then Tommy was like, Jessica Dime gotta go. And then that's when Jessica Dime turns around and get ready to talk shit. And that's when Tommy hurls a drink dead in her motherfucking grill. That shit was so funny. I wish they would have let Jessica Dime fight Tammy. And I wish they would have let Tommy and Jessica Dime fight. Because I would have had money on that motherfucking fight. Like real motherfucking talk. Next thing after she kicks Jessica Dime out, her mama pops up. And I'm like, oh shit, gotta wait till next week to see what's going on. But all in all, I give this episode a C minus, because it really went all that. On to my Basketball Wives review. I'm out of here, y'all. See y'all till my Basketball Wives review. I'm out of here.